everybody, this is Ginger, Ginger's Rant Show here in Lakewood and in my new apartment, which has been going on 4 weeks now. Hey Nancy, how's it going over in Alma? Guess what? We got rain! And boy, do we need it. It's really coming down hard right now. It's clearing out the smoke, it's cleaning up the air, it's washing it, it's probably smelling a lot better now. So I'm really happy to see this. We really need the rain up here. It would cut down the fires. It will help the firefighters to put out the fires and dampen things quite a bit. And we really need it. I understand it's raining harder up in Eatonville, which is northeast of me here. Well, it's 51 degrees. Sorry. 51 degrees and it's raining now, according to the National Weather Service here. So that's not too bad. I have my furnace on here. It's a little bit chilly in here, so I turned on the furnace a little bit. On the other front, I'm still working on my store. I'm still working on that. And I got a new drop shipping vendor. And they're working with me on this issue. So, it's going to take some time. I'll be working on it over the weekend and everything. Got a call from a very good church friend of mine, and a fellow church member just passed away. And the family's clearing out her, I think her one bedroom or her studio apartment. But anyway, she has some furniture. Mainly, living room furniture. And so I said, hey, send me the pictures and I'll take it. Take a look at it and pick ones I want that would fit in here. And this would save me a bundle of money for getting new furniture, because her furniture is pretty new from what I understand. So, just keep you posted there. You might find the setting a little bit different. I'm still working on trying to get a new desk, computer desk, and I think I got one picked out. So it's just a matter of having it shipped here and then put together. And it'll be much more comfortable, and of course this will be used as my printer desk and everything. Yes, the family said they didn't really want the late church member's family did not want to throw the furniture away. They want to give it to somebody else. And Becky says, I know one person that needs furniture badly. So I hope to get like a sofa, a couple of chairs, and end tables and lamps if needed. There's one lamp I'm looking at just getting rid of. I just don't really trust it. So I'm not using it. And, get some nice things in here. And get rid of the echo. Because you can hear the echo. I got stuff cleaned out. As you can see, I don't have any more boxes behind me or anything. They're all gone. I worked on that yesterday. The other personal notes, Cyrano is going in for his semi-annual. He gets a health checkup twice a year. So he gets number 2 November 3rd. And my friend will be picking me up and taking me over there, and we'll drop him off and come back here and everything else. And then we'll just have to discuss on the furniture how to get it here. If the family could have it delivered here, that'd be great. And, set up and everything. So we'll just go from there. Let's see what else. I think that's pretty much it. It's a work in progress as in anything. And also today I'm working on doing a devotional booklet, putting together a devotional booklet for my church. So I'm busy with that. Okay, now on to more, let's say, interesting things. As you can see on my title, Q Dragnet thing against Trump. He is in deep doo-doo. I mean, real deep doo-doo. And he's digging a hole deeper and deeper and deeper for himself. He's not listening to any of his lawyers. His lawyers are not looking out for him. They're looking out for their interests, is what's happening. Eastman's in trouble for lying himself. So it may push come to shove. Eastman may lose his law license over this. So we'll see what happens there. Trump has been throwing hissy fits from what I understand. I've been listening to Cristo Alfaro, I think that's how it's pronounced. He does a podcast for, left-wing general truth news podcast. I don't know if you ever listened to him, but he really digs on his research and information to make sure everything's true and correct. He said there's been reports that Trump has been throwing tantrums and hissy fits at Mar-a-Lago. And he got into a fight with Eastman, and Eastman was trying to tell him, no, you cannot do that. And it's getting to the point now, Trump purposely, I think he got Eastman in trouble purposely. And any lawyer that tried to do work for Trump is leaving themselves open to get into trouble. So now all the lawyers there, any other lawyers that he has, I don't know how many he has or anything, but they're jumping ship. They're just going, nope, I don't want anything to do with this. No lawyer wants to take his case. They know Attorney General Garland very well, and when he gathers information, he makes sure everything is airtight when it comes to laws being broken and everything else. They're keeping records, they're keeping tabs. I just can't believe how stupid and idiotic Trump is. And he's one of those people that he thinks he knows everything. And he doesn't know everything. If he wants to know something, then he needs to do the work himself and doing the research. But you know what? He doesn't. People tell him, but he won't accept what they tell him. So, sooner or later, the subpoena's been formally presented. And he has to answer to that subpoena. And with Eastman in trouble, who knows what's going to happen. And if Trump tried defending himself, we're doing it on his own. He doesn't know a thing about the law and how things work in court or anything. And he was supposed to do a disposition in New York on the rape case, and Trump kept interrupting, and the judge put a muzzle on him, basically, saying, no, you'll get your turn, trying to tell him this is how it works. And Trump is like a little 2-year-old kid that doesn't want to learn the rules. So, on to other things, John Bannon has now Steve Bannon, wrong person. Steve Bannon is now going to serve 4 months in prison for contempt of Congress. Hey Dorothy, hi, good seeing you. Steve Bannon should get 40 years, not 4 months for contempt. I mean, the guy's, he's like Trump. He wants to defy everything and does not want to learn the rules. They were put there for a reason. And, why would anybody in their right mind go through all this and get themselves into a deep trouble? because you can lose your freedom over this. And I'm a little sick and tired of the GOP being, I'm not saying all GOP, I'm talking the radicals, you know, like MTG and some of the others, the radical ones. I'm not talking about the other GOP. There are some groups in GOP that do work across the aisle, and there's some that don't. And those that don't and sit there and try to cause problems, those are the radicals. Those are the ones I'm talking about, like MTG. And Rubio is, over the years, I think he's really gotten worse. Okay? He fell in with the wrong crowd. And he is not, Rubio is not working for the people of Florida, where he should be working for the people of Florida. And I think now corporations need to be given the boot to know the only group of people that need to go in and talk to your senators and representatives is citizens like you and me. We're the bosses. Corporations are not their bosses. We're the bosses. And this needs to be emphasized. Okay? And again, Steve Bannon should get 40 years, not 40 months, 4 months. I'm contempt of Congress. I'm pretty sure he'll be put in a federal prison, but in minimum security federal prison. But really, they should put him in maximum so he doesn't escape and make sure that he serves his full sentence. And Trump is not there to save him. And if he tries to apply for a pardon from Biden, good luck. It's not going to happen. President Zelensky over in Ukraine said their security and their army intelligence, they discovered a very deadly trap in their what was it, not a nuclear reactor. It was in one of their dams. The Russians have laid booby traps and bombs in the dam. And if any of the Ukraine tried to dismantle it, they will let off the bomb. You know, they will set it off. Well, I got news for Putin. He lost his bridge. And he can't get supplies over there. So you know what? Putin, if he tries any of that, I think now he needs to be put in place. I think the UN needs to get involved. People say, oh, well, start World War III. And I go, well, maybe or maybe not. But if you get, like, the UN in there, the Hague, and say, no, Putin is committing war crimes against humanity. He went in there and he purposely started a war in Ukraine. And he should have been stopped in his tracks right then and there. Before he even started. He should have been stopped. And the guy should be thrown in prison. Thrown in jail for it. You just don't take a sovereign country and do old-fashioned land grabbing. And that's what he's doing. He's doing old-fashioned land grabbing. And Putin needs to be punished severely over this. He really does. And I can't understand why the UN and the Hague is so afraid of him. I really can't. They're making the same mistake as back in history when Hitler ran roughshod over Europe, a good portion of Europe. And they have the opportunity right now to stop this. They really do. So that's why history is important. That's why we need to learn from history and do changes to prevent it from happening again. That's how you learn. That's the lesson. If people disagree with me on this, well, that's just too bad. I learned history in elementary, junior high, and high school. And I had very good teachers saying this is very, very important. And you have these radical GOP say, oh, well, they're woke, they're this and that and the other. No, we're smart. We're smarter than the GOP, much smarter, because we're educated. And we do deep thinking, we do critical thinking, we're thinking and planning ahead. So, you know, there are times when it makes you want to slap a few hits. And they say, well, that's being violent. Well, I think that's how you get the point across. People don't want to listen on that. They could disagree, but they need to listen to the facts. And, you know, and how you treat others, too. And sure, I know I sound contradictory about Putin and Bannon, but they broke the law. Bannon broke federal law. Okay? Putin broke international law because he invaded another country. And Putin tried doing this martial arts thing in the captured Ukraine territories. I go, that part that you took over doesn't belong to you. It belongs to Ukraine. It belongs on the other side of the Black Sea. And Putin needs to be told in his face, withdraw now, stop firing now, stop picking now, and move back to your little hole. Because, you know, after reading and seeing this really pisses me off. If people don't understand why other people are upset about this, then they're not paying attention. Okay? Now, that brings me to another little thing. It's called voting. I'm still waiting for my ballot. We do mail-in voting here in Washington State. Hey, Carol. Oh, good seeing you. So I'm still waiting on that. That's supposed to come out sometime this week. And he said we're not supposed to get it any later than today. Just next week is November. We vote November 8th, right? To vote. And I'm voting all the way down the ticket. There's not going to be one GOP person in there. Ever. Now, as far as the nonpartisan offices, you have to read the synopsis of that person and decide whether they be the right fit for the job. Because they're supposed to be nonpartisan. And of course there are some partisan offices, you know, like the federal, local level. So anyway, be sure to vote. It is your job as a citizen, U.S. citizen, to vote in every election, whether it be small, big, or little. Let me try again. Whether it's big, small, big, middle, and small. Vote in every school, levy. Be sure to put your kids and grandkids' education first on that. Because education is important. Okay? But it's your job as a citizen to vote. It really is. It's a very important civic duty. And you do it once a year. It's not every day. It's once a year or twice a year. Sometimes it's special election, like replacing let's say, for example, like a senator who can't complete his duties as a senator and had to resign due to family issues or health issues or something, or he or she unexpectedly dies, and then of course they had to get a new person in. That when you have that, when you vote for that. Good. I'm good. I'm happy for you, Dorothy. Good job. So I hope to get my ballot today. So after I do my rant, I got to go downstairs and get the ballot. As you can see, my apartment is just, I'm on the 3rd floor here. So once it's completed and everything, then I'll take a video of my apartment. And you can see the setup and everything. Yeah. I remember, Carol, when we lived out in Roy, with my then husband, out in Roy, we had a fire commissioner that was a total idiot. And it got to the point when the next election comes around, they go, we need to replace him. Okay? He wasn't listening to anybody or anything. He wouldn't even listen to women for suggestions. And one time I spoke up about something, and Brian says, well, my ex-husband says, well, you don't speak up at that meeting. I go, Brian, they work for us. And fire commissioners work for the community. And I said, I'm going to speak up whether you like it or not. I can be very outspoken about something, but I do make people think. And I spoke out to that commissioner, and I said, well, aren't you supposed to be doing this and that? He goes, no, I don't even do anything. I go, well, yeah, you do. And he was trying to shut me up, and I said, well, according to my watch, my 5 minutes are not up yet. He was trying to cheat people out of speaking out. And when voting time comes around, he tried to do, in our local area, he tried to do dirty politics. He tried to take down the opposing candidates' signs and everything else, who happened to be our neighbor. And his cohorts were caught trespassing, and he was roped in as a conspirator on that, and he was basically charged for trespassing and other things. Anyway, the guy lost the election. The neighbor won, and everything was put the way it should be. Because we were able to get a new station, we were able to get a new trucks. We badly need new fire trucks. And whereas the former commissioner, he just stood on the money. He wouldn't spend it. Wouldn't even vote to spend it. And our new person said, no, we need to replace these trucks. Because many of them were like made in the 1950s, 1940s, 1950s. And this was in the 1990s, and when we were there, and they need to be replaced. So anyway, other than that, well, I think it's time for me to sign off, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you on Monday, as usual, at 1 o'clock. If something changes, I will let you know. And I hope all is well with all of you. Be sure to insist, persist, and share, and push back. And keep at it. Keep getting the truth out there. slap back. And if there's a rally or a debate or anything else, support the candidate, the Democratic candidate. And, you know, oh, I will, Dorothy. And it's raining. I'm happy it's raining. It really helps with the air because we're having air quality issues here because of the fires. So this should help the firefighters very much. So, okay, I will talk to you guys later and take care and have a wonderful weekend. Love you all. Bye-bye. Oh, and I'll post this on YouTube as well. Okay? See you later. Bye-bye.